Hi, my name is Ingrid Houtrin. I'm the CEO of an optimal wellness and performance company. One of the questions that I keep getting asked about is how to stop overthinking. Overthinking can be extremely debilitating. It can create anxiety, stress, and also it has severe negative health effects if you continue the process for a prolonged period of time. In this video, I'm going to give you a few tips how to overcome it. Think of your brain as a little dog. A dog that just likes to find solutions and really likes treats whenever it finds the solution. What happens when you start the first thought in your brain, whether it's positive or negative, you get an induction of dopamine. Dopamine then also triggers the thought to be carried on through an induction of another chemical called adrenaline. Adrenaline makes you feel really good and really pumped up. Then the next thing that happens is the brain has this process of trying to solutionize. It picks up a problem, then it just really goes into this process of, I need to find a solution. So as it's trying to understand what the solution could be, it has an injection of serotonin. Serotonin is a feel-good chemical. It just makes you a bit relaxed and just happy, and it's just such a fantastic chemical to have in your body most of the time. When you find a solution, then that continues, and then your brain would literally just close that circle and move on to another problem to solve. But when it doesn't seem to find that particular topic, how it can close that particular topic, then it turns down serotonin and has an injection of cortisol. And cortisol is a chemical that induces stress and anxiety. And it also generates a loop within your brain because the brain thinks, wow, I haven't found a solution yet, so I need to do this process over and over again. So that's what overthinking is. It's really just a loop in your brain. Here are 3 tips how you can overcome the problem. First of all is try to observe your thoughts. Try to notice that moment when your brain is just stuck and you feel a bit tense, you feel a bit stressed. You can feel the stress in your forehead and in your temples, and you just think really a bit like you're trying to lean forward into that particular problem. What you need to do in that moment is actually give your brain a solution. And the easiest thing to do is actually defer that problem, because that is a solution in itself. So tell your brain, right now I'm getting a bit stressed. How about if I just put it off and try to set a timeline to it? Put it off for a week, put it off for an hour, put it off for a month. That is a solution in itself. And then you feel how your body will just naturally relax, because the brain then will think, okay, what's next? What next can I think about? What next can I debate, can I solve? So then you can actually carry on with your day and focus on other topics. The other thing that you can do is actually change your focus of attention. So if you're sitting at a desk, get up and walk around. Try to speak to someone, some of your colleagues. If you're working from home, just look outside of the window. Try to observe some patterns, maybe clouds moving, leaves in the trees just shaking. You need to really change the attention that your brain has on that particular topic onto something else that it can analyze, it can debate. The one thing that I sometimes do is just go make myself a cup of tea, or I just like to go for a 10-minute walk, and that is something called also active engagement, because you actually just go out and have a bit of a reset of your entire process. The third thing that you can do is make a list of questions that you'd like to ask yourself in that particular moment. So when you feel like you're a bit tense, again, it goes back to shifting focus, is have a list of questions, something like, okay, right now I don't feel so good, but what can I do this evening after I finish work to, what activity can I enjoy to be able to just have a really good time? So again, your brain will start focusing on something different, a positive approach, and something that will make you feel good as well. So you'll get an injection of serotonin. The other thing that you could do, if you wake up in the middle of the night, and sometimes I do that, I wake up at 3 a.m. and it's extremely frustrating because you really just went to sleep. And what I do is I tell myself, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to do XYZ that will make me feel really good. So ask yourself is, what can I do in the morning, first thing in the morning, that will make me feel really good for the rest of the day? Again, it is just going back to giving your brain something else to think about, giving it a little treat. Usually, if you give it a positive treat, then it rewards you with a positive feeling. And actually, it just stops this entire cycle of unnecessary cycle, really, of just creating problems that really, in a sense, don't exist at all. Hope these tips have helped you, and thank you for listening.